Today, instructional design is at the heart of vitally important trend in education and training. Formalized instructional design process are being utilized across higher education, the corporate world and government to help people learn essential information and skills quickly, effectively at a scale. These processes are increasingly found in technology-enhanced virtual environments in addition to more traditional to face-to-face instruction. Why use an instructional design model? Knowing the foundational principles behind instructional design can help you create more effective e-learning experiences because theories help about how people learn and instructional designs models based on those theories help instructional designers develop the materials that inspires effective and engaging learning experiences to the learners. These learning experiences enable people to acquire and retain new knowledge and skills. The instructional design process, regardless of the model, helps ensure that instruction is created efficiently and is grounded in the principles that connect to our best understanding of how we learn. Here are top instructional design theories and models that you should consider for e-learning course. The first theory is the situated cognition theory. The situated cognition theory was first introduced by Brown, Collins, and Digweed in 1989. So this theory stipulates the learning is a social endeavor that gives people the opportunity to expand their knowledge. So it is commonly paired with a cognitive apprenticeship model which exposes learners to real-world situation. The second one is the socio-cultural learning theory. The original work detailing the socio-cultural learning theory was written in the early 1930s. It suggests that our environment plays a crucial part in how we learn. For example of that is peers or your friends have the power to influence how you think or you feels about a particular subject. Next one is Muriel's first principle of instruction. So, David Muriel's first principle of instruction developed by education researcher whose principles start with the idea that truly effective learning experiences are rooted in problem solving. So, and continue with the fundamental steps to accomplish these principles. The first step is demonstration, second is application, third is integration, and the last one is activation. Speaking about this principle, his methodology in a video, Muriel asserts that educators must show versus tell, offer meaningful opportunities for having the students actually do what they're learning rather than ask what they've learned. So as this case, with many tests, and do this in the context of a real-world problem. His principle brings us to ADDIE. Who's familiar with ADDIE? The acronym stands for the 5 key stages of instructional design process, which means analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. The ADDIE model. The ADDIE model. ADDIE is the most important instructional design model, developed by the Florida State University Center for Educational Technology in the 1970s. ADDIE is the vital as ever to the field of instructional design. Many other subsequent approaches to learning design build upon or adapt core elements of ADDIE. The next model is the SUM model. SUM, short for Successive Approximation Model, is a leading example of the industry trend toward iterative design and delivery. According to e-learning industry, some serve as a rapid design and development model that it uses shortened agile steps to create holistic and flexible projects. Some allows designers to test their course early and often and be agile to revision based on the user feedback. Individualized learning theory. The individualized instruction theory is the basis of the killer plan and the personalized system of instruction. So learners must be able to explore the topic on their own to fully understand the ideas involved. If the SAM model allows the instructional designer to make changes by performing small steps and multiple iterations, an individualized instruction theory is perfect for personalized learning paths that rely on self-paced studies. You will develop better work products utilizing the theories you have learned. While you will not be able to implement every instructional design theory on every e-learning project, you can take pieces from each one. Research as much as you can now to help your e-learning career. Next one is Bloom's taxonomy of learning. So Bloom's taxonomy is a system used to define and distinguish different levels of human cognition. So it was originally published in 1956 by a team headed by Benjamin Bloom. It posited six different classification levels: the knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and the last one is evaluation. So the last one is the instructional aid theory. So an instructional aid theory is a theory that provides guidance on how to assist individuals learn. So the origins of instructional theories can be traced to formative endeavors by educational psychologists. So John Dewey and Edward Thorndike are the two important theories who envisage a special connection between instructional theory and educational practice. They differ from learning theories, which explain how learning occurs. So learners are expected to read and analyze the information through homework and classroom activity. So until they mastered it. Knowledge is regarded as commodity to be passed from the teacher to the learner. So in some, instructional theories identify methods of instruction, ways of supporting and facilitating learning, as well as circumstances in which the methods may or may not be used. So thank you for listening. Instructional designs, theories, and model.